Welcome back everybody to this stream. Gonna make sure the audio's working real quick. Alright, sounding good to me. But yeah, we are back to play a little Elden Ring. When I left off, gosh, there's quite a bit to do still. But I kind of want to further Millicent's questline. While we're here, I'll probably also go and get Radahn's Great Rune. Yeah, quite a bit. Anyways, if you've already defeated Commander Nile or whatever his name was, you could just basically like continue from this point. I kind of already did that a couple streams ago. At least I hope I have that needle. Thought I remember grabbing it.
Your return. The needle is repaired. Now it will forestall the rotting sickness, I'm sure. Will you give it to the girl, Millicent? I will reward you in kind.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Millicent tended to by the witless pests who worship her, or rather her rotting son. A wretched fate, indeed. The poor girl. She never wished for any of this. Do you find it peculiar that I would show such concern for the girl? Well, I'm the one that found her, a mere babe in the swamp of Aeonia. She is one of my dear daughters. But the rotting sickness erodes one's memory. I doubt that she remembers the first thing about me. Oh, I must be getting old. I didn't always worry so much.
Alright, well, enough time has passed. He has repaired the needle.
If you are wise, you will leave immediately. My flesh writhes with scarlet rot. You ask that I stab myself with the needle to quell the scarlet rot. But how? Never mind. I've decided I would rather trust you than simply continue to spoil from within. Would you mind averting your eyes for a moment? Well, that was easier than expected. But why do I feel so...
Alright. There you go, she's all good as new.
I hoped to see you again. My apologies for when last we met. I fainted before I could even thank you. Everything is as you said. Since inserting the needle, the scarlet rot has ceased to writhe. Even the nightmares have abated. And now, though I can scarcely believe it myself, I can move as I please. Not that I could ever truly repay you, but I would like you to have this, by way of thanks. A token though it is. I'm considering leaving. On a journey with the needle buried in my flesh. I've started to recall, but dimly, my destiny. It's all thanks to you. My name is Millicent. I pray fate permits us meet again. I'm considering with the needle my destiny.
Alright. I think she goes back down to Gowry's shack after this, I believe. So let's go take a look here. Oh yeah, she's there. Very nice.
Oh, hello again. Something about this place felt familiar to me, so I decided to pay a visit. Hoping to find someone here, but I've only found emptiness. Perhaps before my departure, I needed someone to say farewell to. Well, never mind that. I must focus on my journey. For which I have you to thank. I must stay strong. Well, I must focus. I must...
Just gotta see one more time. You should move locations now. Just gonna make sure. So we got a chat on YouTube from Bricken. Yo, what's up? Not much, just started playing some Elden Ring again. Kinda trying to further Millicent's questline and grab some areas that I haven't really gotten to yet that I've been kinda putting off. Yeah, I think she's... Yeah, she should be gone now. I believe now she'll be in the Altus Plateau.
Thank you kindly for giving the needle to Millicent. Now she too can begin her journey and stare her fate straight in the eye. You've been a saint through and through. As thanks, I vow to impart to you my knowledge of the lost sorceries of the Salians, descendants of the Eternal. Oh, you noticed, did you? Indeed, Millicent did visit this hovel of a home. It seems the memories eaten away by the rotting sickness yet remain, but faintly. However, she has no need of me anymore. No, she must embark on her journey and stare her fate in the eye. I mustn't impede. As I've aged, I've found the best way to aid the young is to be forgotten.
So yeah, now he'll open up his sorceries that he'll teach you. I don't really care for him though, because I'm not a sorcerer.
Please make certain that, like her mother, she has the stuff to be a great warrior, but commands only one arm and is yet preciously young.
Alright, so next I think she'll move over to the Altus Plateau, I believe. But before we do that, I kind of want to get to Radahn's Great Rune. Have you heard of the Elden Ring movie in the works by 824? I have, I've heard about it. I'm kind of still unsure how I should feel about it. I'm a little nervous, but also at the same time, I feel like it definitely could be done well. I mean, if you really, like, dumb down Elden Ring, it's like a dark fantasy Lords of the Rings. So, I mean, that's kind of... it's a really dumbed down version of what Elden Ring is. It's a very surface level interpretation, but I feel like if they can make a good Lords of the Ring, they can make a good Elden Ring. But I'm also a little worried about how it'll go. Hopefully it's more serious and not like Jack Black as the Tarnished. I hope they don't fill the list of actors with a bunch of rich, popular ones. I want more people who fit the role, not the ones who make money. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, too. Like, I just, you know... That's kind of what I get nervous about, though. Whenever I see games being turned into TV shows or movies, it's always kind of... I'm a little nervous about it. Because it always kind of, I don't know, like, the Until Dawn movie just came out, and that was, I mean, I didn't really watch too much of it, but I've heard about what it is, and it's, like, not Until Dawn at all. There's the Minecraft movie, but, you know, that one you can't really take too seriously. It's Minecraft. The Last of Us show, I'm not really feeling that. Maybe it's just because I was kind of like, I felt like the first Last of Us was really good. The second one, I just didn't grab me as much. Not as much as the first one. I would really like for them to make a Red Dead Redemption 2, like a movie or a show of that, though. They have all these other games getting, you know, TV shows and movies. I feel like Red Dead 2, if it was done in a tasteful way, would probably be one of the better movies and shows of games turned into, you know, like TV or movies. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I'm just wondering if it'll be canon to the lore of the game, or if it'll be kind of like its own separate thing. The worst of all, the Halo show, the purest form of shit. Dude, I forgot about that. I totally forgot about Halo having its own show. That is such a forgettable thing for me. Wasn't like one of the first things they did was have him take off his mask, which is like... It's just a no-no. Also, there may be a God of War show or movie happening. Oh, no. Hold on, before I continue this way, let me go down a little bit. Honestly, I have not gone to grab this Great Rune often. So I'm always kind of second guessing myself. I feel like you actually have to go down, though. Actually, no. You go up to get the Great Rune, but there is a whole lot of shit going down. I'm starting to remember now. The actor didn't like the mask, so they kept it off the entire show. That is so weird. Also, Master Cheeks. There's a sex scene for some reason. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm glad I didn't watch that. I guess I also didn't want to get spoiled on the Halo series because I've only ever played... Like, I've played a little bit of every Halo, but I've definitely, like... The only one that I really got into is the first Halo. On the original Xbox. I've wanted to get into, like, all the other Halos, though. And I know there's Halo Infinite on the Xbox, which was free, but... I don't know, I'd rather play the older titles. And... I mean, I know bits and pieces of the lore, but I eventually want to sit down and do a playthrough of that entire series. Show Halo Zero spoilers. It has nothing to do with the games. Well, that's good, I guess. I mean, it's good that they didn't, like, just come in and ruin the entire lore. It still kind of sounds like a shit show, though. Alright, that's Radahn's Great Rune. If I remember right, it's not the best one. No, it's either this is the best one, or this is kind of one of the more crappier ones. Raises max HP, FP, and stamina. I wish it showed you, like, exactly how much it is, but Alright, now we got that. We can warp back down. If the Master Chief Collection is ever on sale, I would say get it. It has all the games. Yeah, that's the one that I kind of wanted to pick up. Actually, I might... nah, I don't know. I feel like maybe I do have that on Xbox. I don't know, though. Holy shit, I forgot how hard these guys hit. Besides 5 and Infinite. As long as it's got Halo Reach. I hear a lot of good things about Halo Reach and Halo 2. Even if one of the games sucks, though, I want to play through all of them. I want to get the full story. Alright, here we go. Slowly make our way down here. This is one of my favorite goofy little things here. They had something like this before, earlier in the game, at Godric's castle. But for this one, they're gonna give you a little spook. Remember the first time coming down here, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm dead. I'm dead. And then I land and I'm like, oh, I'm alive. Reach is my childhood, very emotional game. I think, yeah, that's why I kind of want to play it. I've heard there's a lot of heartstrings being pulled on that one. Okay, we've got some very, very risky drops here. Jump over. Okay, we're gonna roll forward. Roll again. Oh yeah, I forgot about this guy. Son of a bitch. This guy is super annoying if you're like me and have a gut sword, because your sword will hit the side of the wall. Oh my god. Thank God blood loss goes through shields. Somewhat. Oh my god, I just keep missing this guy. There we go. That's how I recommend to deal with that guy, because I've died to him too many times. If I remember right, there'll be the door over here that we can open up quick. Make sure there's nothing over here hiding. Nope. Oh, this fucking guy, now I remember. I'm gonna buff up for this guy. Okay, here's the ladder. This is what I was thinking. Well, no, actually. No, yeah, this should be it. This should be the path to open up the door that was locked, I think. Kind of forgetting here a little bit. All of the Halo games are good besides 4 and 5. That's when Microsoft bought Bungie out, and you know what they do. Yeah, that's true. Okay, here's the door. We'll unlock that. Reach and 3 ODST are the best, in my opinion. I love 3 ODST so much because, unlike the other games, you're just a normal dude. The entire game takes place in an urban environment at night. Such a vibe. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to playing those eventually. I've just got so many games that I gotta play. And, I'll definitely be getting to Halo pretty soon here, hopefully. There's some games that have been taking me a long time to start, like Blasphemous. That one took me forever to start. Oh shit. Okay. It always makes me second guess myself. Wasn't sure if this is the one that kills you or not. Yeah, Halo is a solid series, or at least it used to be. I feel like they kinda... Same with Call of Duty, they kinda ran that series into the ground. Alright. Whoa, Meg, what are you doing, man? Don't be jumping on a TV. You stupid? Alright. My recommendation would be, whatever your buffs are, do them right here. Because you're not going to have enough time to do them next to the fog wall. Unless you want to kill a bunch of enemies. Alright, let's go for it. I guess it's just one guy, but he's still kind of annoying little prick. And we gotta fight one of the Godskin Apostles. Not gonna be the only one we fight in this stream. Unfortunately. And I whiffed it. This guy just does so much fucking damage. And my fucking Mimic tier is fighting a guy on the outside of the fog wall. God damn. Focus on him for a second. Oh my god, my fucking Mimic's almost dead. Mick, get out, dude. God damn it. Get down. Mick! Get down, bro. God damn it. My fucking cat just got me killed again, bro. What is with you today? Shit is so annoying, man. I hate when you do that. Dude. Get off of the TV, bro. I was trying to jump on my fucking TV now. Working with the boss. Yet again. Damn it. Jumps on the TV, jumps on my face, then jumps back on the TV. No, you need to back up, little bro. Go lay down. Go do something else. No, no, no. Yeah, go right down there or something. I am not a fan when you do that. He only decides to do that when I'm fighting a fucking boss. That's great. That's also nice. Dude, he just clears my Mimic Tier out of here immediately. Worthy trade? Not worth. Damn, he's starting to get a little quicker with it. I'm running out of arrows. Oh my god, not that move. Dude, I am not getting him with blood loss at all anymore. What the hell? There we go. That's it. That's all my arrows. There we go. We'll get his disgusting outfit and his weapon, I think. Oh, maybe not here. Maybe the next one. Would be nice if it's on PlayStation. It may be ported soon, though. My dogs do the same thing, jump on the couch and flip on their back, trying to get rubs. I won't mind that as much. But this cat, it's like he knows exactly when I'm doing a boss, and he knows exactly when to jump. Well, the worst times for him to do it, and that's when he does it. To get my attention. Just to troll me. The Godslayer Greatsword. Which I can't use, but the Ash of War kind of does the same attack that he was doing in there, where he would thrust the weapon down, and I don't know, it'd kind of just circle around. Not my favorite boss, but unfortunately we have another one to go visit that is the same guy. That and is further in Volcano Manor as well, is his partner. I hate fighting these guys, but it sucks even worse when they're together. I will say though, they kind of nerfed the boss. Like day 1 patch, or the first patch, these guys were fucking menaces to society. They would input read you every time. So the other one's over here. He's also part of Millicent's questline. Let's see, is there anything else I wanted to do? I think eventually I'll start diving into more of the caves that I missed, but let's go to the Shaded Castle now. Hello, his weapon is at the Windmill Village. Oh yeah, okay, so so there's this weapon, but the other one is kind of like a curved sword almost. Hard to explain. Kind of like what he was using there. You want a gift? I have some stuff I don't need I can give you. It's like this is why FromSoft games are so amazing. Every one of these streams I always have somebody kind of offering me stuff, which is nice. I don't need anything for this playthrough though, but I appreciate the offer. Oh, I should have definitely, hold on. I'm holding on to too many runes. Should have spent these guys. Oh, these guys are gonna start shooting bullshit my way. Let me go back, let me restart this before I go deep. What spells do I have? Oops. Not spells, incantations. Let me take a look here. 19 intelligence? Fuck that. 16 arcane. 22 faith. I think it would be fitting if I go for the frenzied attacks, because that's probably the ending I'll go with. But let's get a little bit into arcane. Okay, how about some runes? Get some levels under your belt. I would appreciate it, but at the same time, this is just a build I'm doing for this stream only. I've played this game a lot, and I've got a lot of characters, so I don't really want to, you know... I would say if there's somebody else that you find that needs help, definitely share it with them over me. because once I'm done with this character, or like once I beat the game in this live stream, I'm probably not gonna play this character anymore. This is just my my live stream playthrough character. Also with Reach, whenever I play it, I try to finish it in one day, preferably night, because then the story really gets you. I take multiple days to play it and I don't feel as much. Amazing game. So that'll be perfect for me when I start playing it then, because I usually play late at night. It's typically when I actually have some free time. Otherwise during the day I'm working. Unless it's like if I get a day off or two. And I'll usually kind of stream whenever. Oh, I want that item over there. Ah! Also an item over there. I'm gonna drop down to that. Oh, I hate this fucking thing. Oh my god! I picked a very bad spot to sit. Ghost Glowward out of it. Alright, let me go back to where I was planning on going. Amazing game, it gets me downright emotional sometimes. Anyways, that's for you to discover. I'm excited. Excited to try it out someday. I've heard pretty much the same consensus across the board as it's just one of those emotional Halo games. I'm just wondering if it's still as emotional if you haven't played the other Halo games or not. Is that the Halo where it's like one of the missions is just the only mission is just like survive, but you can't. It's just like a pointless battle. I thought there was an item over here, I guess not. The only rule is no skipping cutscenes, yes. Oh, okay. I'm definitely looking forward to it then, because, I've definitely heard bits and pieces about that game. Alright, there's kind of a lot to this castle, to be honest. If my memory serves me right, the item we need to further Millicent's questline is over this way. Oh, you fucker. Oh, that wasn't that hard. It should be this right here. There we go. I don't know why, but I feel like an NPC shows up here too. But I might be thinking incorrectly here, but I thought there's another NPC that shows up here. I don't know, there's quite a bit to this castle. I don't know if I'll go through the whole thing. Oh, never mind. There's the Grace. Uh... I think I'm gonna hold off on continuing this area, as cool as it is. I want to focus on Millicent's questline at the moment, but we'll come back here for sure. Yeah, so Millicent should be somewhere over here. Honestly, playing Halo CE and maybe 2 before it can add weight to it really depends, but it's chronologically first in the series. Unless you count Halo Wars, but who plays strategy games? Yeah, no kidding. Halo Wars? What the fuck is that? Alright. Millicent should be somewhere over here. Yeah, there she is. Give her this item.
Ah, we meet again. In truth, it's been smooth sailing for me. The scarlet rot has stilled since last we met. As such, I've been able to continue my journey. Though rather vexingly, I realized that if I still had my sword arm, I could have aided you in battle. Are you giving me this arm? Thank you. I am in your debt yet again. I think if the arm serves well enough, it might be possible for me to wield a sword again. If the arm serves, it might be possible. Perhaps then I. If it might be possible, perhaps then.
Alright. I'll rest here one more time, talk to her one more time, make sure there's nothing I'm missing out here.
If the arms, it might be perhaps.
Okay. She's gonna just repeat herself. Alright, so the next area, we can kind of see it out in the distance there, is the Windmill Village. I think that's where she'll travel to next. Regardless, we need to go over there anyways. And, honestly, not looking forward to it. That whole area over here is just, you guys will see. You guys will see. It is... It's pretty gnarly. Let me check the terrain here. Yeah, so we have to go this way and go down. So, I'm gonna stick more towards the right side of the map. I don't think you can get there from the Shaded Castle area. It's honestly slightly easier to get over here if you've already gone into the city, but I'm trying to push that off. Which we'll probably get into the city in this playthrough, but still. Well, that is a low res. What, ew, what is that? That is low res as hell. That tower looks gross. Alright, if we go down here. Oh. Oh yeah, that's right. This thing just disappears. I forgot. Alright, so this area is gnarly. I would stay on Torrent and avoid these guys as much as possible. There is a boss fight in this woods. There's also, I believe there's a church. Yeah, this is all just death blight everywhere. If your meter gets full, you will die immediately. Somber Smithing 7.5. Almost took death blight right there. There's a little puzzle with that tower, from what I remember, but I'm not going through here to do all that. We'll come back to that later. There should be a church somewhere though around here. From soft textures. Yeah, they can be a little wonky sometimes. Ouch. Oh yeah, it's an Erdtree avatar, I believe. Oh no, it is Wormface. This guy sucks. Let's see if I can do some damage to him. I feel like I'm playing Elden Ring Nightreign right here. Oh my god. Except when I die, nobody can revive me. Yep. Yeah, that checks out. This is why I hate this area. Just like fucking immediate death blight. Alright, let's get my runes back and fuck off. I'm not gonna deal with this shit right now. Golden Slam. The Denny's Grand Slam. Alright, we're getting closer. I kind of want to stay away from over here, though, because the closer you are to the city, you'll actually get, like, cannonballs shot at you. Where is the Site of Grace? Could be a Site of Grace somewhere around here. Oh, look at that. I ran right past the golden seed. I do not want to go in here without that Site of Grace. Yeah, it's definitely not in here. It's... Where is it? Maybe it is up the road. Oh, there is no road. Okay. Wow, they really don't want you to go up here. Alright, fine. I'll fucking run through the village. I don't care. I'm gonna find the Site of Grace. I know it's around here somewhere. Maybe down that way. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Alright, so this place is... it's something. Kind of creepy, grotesque. I think lore-wise, it's just a bunch of crazy cannibals. I don't even think I have the telescope, but if you zoom in on their faces, they're not pleasant to look at. We dancing over here? You might actually be able to just run through here, I think, without hurting them. But I think once you initiate the boss fight, or no, I think one of them like alerts the others to like just kill you. Look at these creeps. I'm just not gonna attack them because that is a lot of enemies to fight at once. Let's see what happens if I walk up the road. There's definitely some aggressive ones here. I don't know where they are. There it is. Trying to trick me. Still wish there was some sort of FromSoft project that would let you see the lands between before the fall. I would love to see that. That'd be interesting. Maybe some sort of DLC or something they'd add. I guess they already added one DLC. They might do a second one. I know FromSoft has made 2 DLCs for a game before, but I don't know. I'm curious to see what FromSoft's next project is gonna be. Like their actual games, not this like Duskbloods or Elden Ring Nightreign. Like an actual, like, full-on game experience. I do kind of hope that they do make one more DLC for this game, though, before they decide to call it quits. Alright, this is the fun part here. Essentially, the same boss that we just fought will now be here. Yep, there he is, just staring me down. Oh my god. Why can't I use my fucking mimic, man? No mimics here? I'm not allowed? Let me get more into the boss arena. There we go. Now I can use a mimic. Was he just stuck there? Can't dodge both of us. Oh, this one's going down way faster than the one at Radahn's Great Rune. I was gonna take out my mimic. You served me well, mimicked here. Alright, there we go. Get the Godskin Peeler. That's what I was thinking of. Can I use this? Not, of course not. Dex-based. That's the one I was thinking of that has a similar Ash of War. This black flame tornado thing. Level up the arcane. Now I'm pretty sure Millicent shows up somewhere here. At least I thought she did. Oh yeah, she is. Hello, Millicent.
Ah, we meet yet again. The arm you gave me truly is a thing of wonder. It feels just like my own. Even handling a sword. Perhaps it is foolish to say this to you of all people, but I am sure of my skill with the sword. Thus, I would have you call upon me in battle, should you ever have the need. I would have you call upon... It is the only...
Alright. So, I think Millicent will become a summon for us later on. I don't know. To be honest, I've never summoned her in before in any boss fight, but I'm pretty sure she becomes a summon. And from here, I think the next place is the lands of the giants, or the mountaintops of the giants. So, gonna be a little bit before we see Millicent again. Creeps. Bunch of creeps over here. Alright. They put a boarded up door in a house and don't expect me to try and cut it down? Not for real. I do that every time I see something like that. Like, it's just screaming for me to attack it, but of course nothing happens. I wish it did happen though, that'd be cool. Pop this open, see what's inside the windmill. Maybe play a little Song of Storms quick. Make the windmill spin faster. Nah, but anyways, could go deeper into Volcano Manor. But, so, here's the thing. I'm pretty sure you can get to Rykard in Volcano Manor. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure you can get to Rykard if you get to the end of Volcano Manor. But the thing is, I don't want to fight Rykard until I've completed the entirety of Volcano Manor, their quest line. And if I'm correct, I think if you complete their entire quest line, you can just warp to Rykard right away. Anyways, let's start right here, see if we can take on this Margit. Insane reference. Love Ocarina of Time so much. The windmill song hits so hard. Yeah, dude, it's a classic. I played the fuck out of Ocarina of Time growing up. Speaking of which, I need to get back into the ROM hacks. I don't know if you would ever be interested in that, but I used to stream that a lot, and it was really popular on my channel. Ocarina of Time ROM hacks. Super cool stuff. They've made some really amazing like fan games out of the assets of Ocarina of Time. And I need to get back into that because not only did I gain quite a good audience from that, I also really enjoyed and was really impressed with it and what was happening, the ROM hack community. It kind of reminded me of, like, you know, as a kid I'd have these dreams of like a new Zelda game on the Nintendo 64, but I would wake up and be like, oh, it doesn't exist. Well, these ROM hacks are literally that. That's like they're putting into, like, taking my dreams and creating games out of it. So super cool stuff. I'll definitely be going back into that eventually. Haven't seen too many besides a few and randomizers. I also did a, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask randomizer, like they're put together. So you're playing like two games in one. and they're randomized. That was very difficult. I didn't get too far in those, but the ROM hacks, there's definitely some really good ones. On my channel, I played a couple. I actually had some of the ROM hack people who worked on the games come into my streams and chatted up with me, so pretty cool stuff. I need to get back into that for sure, which I probably will pretty soon. I always keep thinking about how I want to go back and play some more. Alright. Who you calling little, buddy? Whoa! I didn't want to fight a giant. Wow, I'm not doing shit for damage. Can I summon into somebody? Oh, he's going for the double whammy. Can I fucking use my flask, dude? I'm like dropping down holes and everything. Oh, where you going? Get over here. Oh, thank you. Thank you for being in this stupid asshole. Can we get out of this? I don't want to fight you in here. It wasn't even Margit. The whole time it was an illusion. We're going schizo. Alright, greatly reduces maximum stamina. Let's see how great that is. Okay, okay. Oh man, I might use that. You know me, I love stamina in this game, but I really don't feel like... Ooh, I don't know. I get a lot more staggers with this on. My brother keeps telling me that Link's Awakening is objectively better than Ocarina of Time. I mean, objectively, yeah. But, I mean, if we're being honest, Ocarina of Time is like a remix of Link's... well, actually, no, I'm thinking of A Link to the Past. Link's Awakening. Like the new one? Or the old one? Link's Awakening. I don't know if I could say the same. I mean... It's a fun game, but I would not put that above Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time is just a classic. Wait, no, not Link's Awakening. A Link to the Past, that's it. Oh, okay, so that's what I was thinking. Okay, I won't lie, when I was a kid, I really did not like Link's Link to a Past, but you know, after playing it throughout the years, there's definitely a lot less jank with the Link to the Past. But again, Link to the Past is like Ocarina of Time is like a remix of A Link to the Past, in my opinion, and I don't know. I mean, to put it above Ocarina of Time, I could understand it. I'll say that. I personally, it's hard for me to put that one above Ocarina of Time because Ocarina of Time is not even my favorite Zelda game. I think my list would be Majora's Mask is #1. Then probably, ooh, this one's tough. It's between Wind Waker or Twilight Princess. I would say probably Wind Waker as 2, and Twilight Princess as 3. Then I would probably say Ocarina of Time is the 4th one. 5th one would probably be A Link to the Past. 6th one, 6th one would probably be... I would say Minish Cap. Yeah, I would go with Minish Cap. Okay, so this next one is tough. I just kind of want to point this out. This beetle up here has an amazing Ash of War, but he is so hard to get because he will disappear. You almost have to hit him from a far distance with a very, very damaging like bolt. Because yeah, as soon as you get close to him, he disappears. But I think, damn it, how do I even get back up there? Okay, here we go. Now I think if you're far enough away, I think you can reset. Save and quit out. The amount of more things that Ocarina of Time did for gaming and modern 3D RPGs honestly beats it. Yeah, I've got to agree. Wind Waker, or not Wind Waker, Ocarina of Time kind of paved the way for a lot of these type of games. Wind Waker is amazing. Okay, yeah, there we go. So you can always just reset it. Thing is, I don't think the damage will stay though, so I tried doing this, but I don't think I'm gonna do enough damage. Yeah, you really have to have something that kills it instantly. Oh my god, he's still there. I've never had this happen. Shit, he fell down. Okay, little bug, don't get nervous. Don't get nervous. Oh my god, I did it. Holy shit, that's nice. Okay. The golden parry, this thing is amazing. So I have the carry and retaliation on this one right now, but I might use it. I'll probably put it on this shield, honestly. The golden parry is so good. Such an amazing parry thing to have for your shield. You can essentially parry from a very far distance. Let me just put it on the shield and show you guys. Yeah, so Wind Waker is amazing. Only played through the Wii U version so far. I need to go back and finish my playthrough for Wind Waker on the Wii U. And I need to start my Twilight Princess one. I wanted to do that months ago. But, here we are. Yeah, I'll definitely get more into... I don't know if you're interested in any sort of Zelda stuff. I have playlists on my channel, at least on YouTube, of ROM hacks and a little bit of Wind Waker. I need to do a Twilight Princess one as well. Oh yeah, let's put it on this shield. Sacred. Honestly, I think you can do standard. It'll do the same thing, but... The only downside to this is, unlike the carry in retaliation, which I'll show that right now, carry in retaliation does not use any FP when you parry, unless you parry magic. And that's about it. You know, I can just keep doing this all day. You see my FP bar up there is not moving at all. It only will if it collects magic. But for the golden parry, the unfortunate thing is, even if you are not getting parries off, it will still spend FP when you use it, as you can see. It's not a lot, but it's enough that if you keep spamming this all day, like, as you can see, my FP bar is already halfway gone. So, kind of have to be a little bit more mindful when you're parrying with this, be a bit more precise, otherwise you'll waste a lot of FP doing it. Of course I fucking fat roll. Let me see if I fat roll now. Okay, no. Right, well, I think I've done enough stuff, little side bullshit. It's time to progress the main story. There's definitely a lot more that I will be getting into later, but for now, let's just get into the city. There also is a boss fight that you will have to get past in order to get into the city. There's a summon that will be there to help you. I think... Oh, actually, he might not be there. I might be wrong, but I believe it's Trigoth, but I think I invaded and killed him, so he might not be there. Regardless, I don't think I'm going to have too much of a tough time, because I have fought this boss on pretty much extreme mode. I think Elden Ring Nightreign has really helped me with my practice of these bosses. Oof. Gotta try to get past these giants. The unfortunate thing is there is no Sight of Grace, so... And the thing you get is a statue. Right here. So... Yeah. And I am not seeing a summon sign. I think it was Trigoth, and I killed him, so... Let's see. Yeah, there is no summon sign here. Normally, though, if he was still alive, there'd be a summon sign over here. Oh, jeez. Alright, for that, I'm gonna have to take care of this. I'm gonna have to kill you for that one. Elden Ring being so fast-paced has helped me time my rolls by just making me always roll. Yeah, it's definitely helped me a little bit too. Feels like, kind of feels like the DLC on, like, speed, pretty much. Alright, this guy shouldn't be too tough, but there's a couple of attacks that definitely kind of choke me up here. Hold on. Ah, fuck, there's no Sight of Grace here. I really need to go through and just clean up my, clean up my inventory so I can quick swap faster. Oh, I'm out of fucking bird bolts. That's great. I'll have to buy more of those later. Ooh, that is rough. Oh, fuck this horse, man. Uh-oh. Here comes the hard part. Damn it. Bad roll. What? No way that hit me. What? You're wild. Wild for that. Ah. Done got me. Still a lot easier than it is in Elden Ring Nightreign. You're wilder for that. I'm glad I'm not the only one that kind of popped in my head for a second. Alright, well I am out of bird bolts. My runes are over there. Oh. Good. Narrows down what I can use here. Don't have as many options. Fine with me. I've got plenty. Alright, buddy. give this another go. Oh, second phase already, huh? Oh, shit. Dude, your horse is a fucking asshole. Get out of here. Oh, I got greedy. I got greedy. I should have backed up. I saw that health bar and I'm like, oh man, I got this. Let me just trade. Anyways, I think I will go to sleep now. See ya. Not a problem. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, now I can use Mimic Tear. What the hell? Wasn't letting me use that before. I don't think I really need it though, to be honest. Maybe I'll use it just to take the heat off me. Oh, come on, Mimic 2. You just fucked everything up, man. About to do some good damage on him. There we go. All right. Now the thing is, I think if you get to this point in the game and you have not collected 2 great runes, not necessarily like actually going and collecting like the great runes that you can use with rune arcs, more so just defeating like rune bearers. So like essentially Radahn, Rykard is one, what's her name again? Kind of forgot. Renala and Godric. Those are bosses that have rune arcs, or great runes. So it's pretty much like story bosses, mainline bosses. Aside from, I will say, like, Rykard is not a mandatory boss. Honestly, I don't think Radahn's really a main boss either. Honestly, now I think about this, I've never actually tried this, but I'd like to go through and try and see if I just fought like Godric and Renala, and then just see how fast I could beat the game from there. But I've always kind of fought those bosses. I've always, excuse me, I've always gone for Godric, Renala, Radahn, and most of the time I'll go for Rykard as well. But I definitely know Rykard is not mandatory to get in here. But yeah, if you have not completed that, you will not be able to access the city. I think you can get this far, and then there's like a seal here, and essentially, if you don't have the great runes, you're not allowed access. Hold on, before I get ahead of myself, let's put away some of this stuff, clean up my inventory so I can quick swap faster. Sword chest. Let's see. I don't really care about any of this except for swords and shields. Alright. That. I can use any of these. I might use this. Maybe put that away. I might use that. Put that away. I might use that. I'm not gonna need that anymore. Won't use that. Not gonna use the Bloodhound's Fang. Won't use that. Alright. Suppose I'll keep those. Actually, I don't care about the damage. I only use this for farming. So keep that. I might use the jar cannon, possibly. Won't need these. I guess I'll hold on to those. Alright, shields. Put that away. Probably won't use any of these shields until the DLC, so... See how that looks for quick swapping. Look at that, so much cleaner. I don't have to siphon through so many items. Alright. Probably won't get through all of the city in this stream. There's quite a bit. You guys will see as soon as we take a step outside how big this place is. There's a whole like sewer system that goes with it as well. Well, there's the tree that we've been following all along. Look at how big it is now. We're very close to it. I mean, shit, you can actually see the entrance to the tree from here. That castle right there. Look at that. Look at how big this place is. How fucking massive it is. Almost everything you can see here, you have access to, by the way. Those roads, those rooftops, that dragon itself. Let's climb up that dragon. Yeah, there's, I mean, that whole thing. That castle, that entrance. Yeah, this place is huge. One of my more favorite areas of the game. And there's two important things I want to do here first. I wouldn't say important, but important for quest lines. One is there is this request, which I believe bring us to a very cool place. There's another thing I wanted to get that is related to the Dung Eater questline. I'll have to check my notes. What the hell it was called? It was some sort of curse, bed rotten curse or something. Seabed curse, that's what it was. One cool thing, hopefully this invasion brings me there, but this is actually where we'll find the real round table. So the round table hold that we see in game that we can warp to, which is over here in the corner of our screen, is kind of like a, I don't know, almost like a soul form of the Round Table Hold. The real Round Table Hold is here. It is in this city. It's actually really easy to miss. It's something that I missed quite a few times in my playthroughs. I definitely did not find it in my first one. But the first things first, I want to get this seabed curse. First thing I'm gonna do is sprint to. There it is. That's the seabed curse right there. I believe it's sitting on that. Right. Just gonna make my way up here really quick. Yeah, or seedbed curse, that's what it is. Alright, so yeah, pretty much the whole Dung Eater lore is involving that. It will also involve Blackguard out here eventually. And what we're gonna do with that seabed curse is oh, hold on, let me fight this guy first. See what my damage is looking like. It's looking pretty good. Alright. So, the Dung Eater is in the Round Table Hold, at least his soul form is. So, let's go do that quick before I get too carried away here. Also, I can hand over any bell bearings that I've picked up throughout my journey. Oh yeah, quite a bit. Looking like a real shop now. Except the fact that I still have not gathered more smithing stone bell bearings. I'll need to do that eventually.
No. Wait. You have felt the curse. I can smell it on you. The box, yet tender. Apparently my seedbed is ripe and waiting. 'Twas a brief respite, I must say. Go and unshackle my corporeal flesh, trapped in the sewer jail below the capital. I can kill you and defile your corpse. Then the pox will truly be your own. Go and unshackle my corporeal flesh, trapped in the sewer jail. I can kill you and defile your corpse. Then the pox will truly be your own.
So yeah, this guy's a fucking maniac, but he gives you the key to unlock his real self. That's just his soul form. The true Dung Eater is pounding his head against a wall in the sewers of the city. Honestly, probably not the best idea to let this guy out of his cage, but that is totally fine with me because I'll actually get the opportunity to kill him. And, I don't know. He's also I think the Dung Eater also has an ending, an additional ending in the game. Although it's kind of a weaker ending. Not really all that great. It's kind of similar to the Frenzy Flame ending, but I feel like the Frenzy Flame ending is a lot more, like, I don't know, humane, versus Dung Eater's ending is just you just want to make everybody's life horrible. Whereas the Frenzy Flame might seem horrible, it's honestly kind of makes a little sense. You're kind of putting an end to everything. I guess it's all kind of how you interpret the endings. But yeah, I see we've been going for an hour and a half here, and it is late for me, so I'm going to call it here. But in the next stream, we are going to dive headfirst into the entire city. There's a endless amount of stuff to do here. But excited. Anyways, thanks everybody for tuning on into the stream. If you're watching on YouTube, check out the Twitch. If you're on Twitch, check out the YouTube. The pop-ups are in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. It's Austish for YouTube, xAustishx for Twitch. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a good night.